Burn that shit up.
Capital Rap Battles, we back in the 613. Ottawa, make some fucking noise. Yeah! This is CRB. Rest in peace to Bender. Rest in peace to Pat Stay. Rest in peace to Corms the Cancerous. And rest in peace to everyone else we lost. Make some fucking noise. That's nothing but love. I got the fucking co-host and the co-owner.
Crunchy fresh, yo. Yo, let's hold it down, eh? Now everybody make some noise.
Alright, let's get into it. Battler to my left, making his return. Introduce yourself.
Johnny Knox, Bad Action, Gutter Gorillas, Battle Tactics out on all digital platforms. Oh, how you guys fucking feeling tonight?
Let's go!
Bad Action.
And battler to my right, making his return.
Yo, shout out Bars of Death. Shout out Beast Mode. Can I get a Beast Mode?
Beast mode!
Go, peace.
Alright, it's on Johnny Knox when he's ready. Hold it down. Let's have some fun.
Hey, yo, so Frenchie hit me up and said it's final word. That's the name we can get confirmed. I said yes, without really thinking about what a couple of extra questions worth. A week later, I'm like, all right, who's my real opponent? Joke's over. Lesson learned. He's like, nah, this is it. It's all you, bro. Gotta be a tombstone. You putting word in the level dirt. Oh, so this is what I get as a consequence for accepting the name that was mentioned first. I mean, it could have been anybody exactly like you. I just wanted someone a little better, you know, with actual skills when they pen a verse. Like, I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say. I guess I'm just looking for a better word. Because I'm all in your province with a buzz, but it's more like flies on a dead body. That mean I'm bugging in the cut. You ain't never took that hat off in your life. Surprised you don't have a snapback tan line on your forehead, you scuzzy little fuck. Frenchie called him the big dog to come and bloody up the runt, because you a jokester with comedic angles and you funny with it, but tonight I don't really see that hitting. I guess I'm just a sucker for a punch. Poison control. Let's go. Poison control. Kid thought he had the juice. Now I gotta hit his stomach with the pump. And a 12 gauge fentanyl. It'll leave you looking like a junkie when you slump. Cause real rappers have this look in the eye of hunger. And I ain't never seen Buddy with it once, but the way we moving up, like Scrooge McDuck, cause I've been money from the jump. What? Yo, and this took a while to get locked on your side. Like, do you want to battle or not, buddy? Pretty simple question, but it's who wants to be a millionaire? Because y'all were acting like final answer, a big investment on Get the Weapon, Smith & Wesson, Eddie Gordo if I let the 4 go. I'll get to flipping with the kicks in seconds, a roster full of fighters. I'll put one on this pussy head like King from Tekken. Because you got no personality or entertainment value. Anytime you spit in a lame verse, you thinking it's a game? Want to climb the ladder? Here. Dodge a barrel from an 8 first. You don't even commit to barking. You do this weird whisper yell shit, and it makes my brain hurt. The same boring, bland delivery every time. Like you don't know how change works. I mean, it's a synonym if you're really listening, because it might look a little different, but it's always just the same word. You ain't even get animated in a battle. I get animated in real life. Roger Rabbit, crazy. I'm in the whip and the stick shift, but it's automatic. When you do that neurotic blink and scrunch your face, I want to slap it and keep hitting you over and over till it goes from a blink to a full body twitch. That's all dramatic. Heat check. You're looking a little different on the card, like a holographic. But you called yourself Mr. Let's Link against BL, right? You ain't easy to beat in a fight. Try me with the hands, pussy. I make you plead for your life, a pirate climbing the sails. You think you catching wind, but only eating a knife. At CP7, you told Santa his pants were gay and his jeans were too tight, while wearing the gayest pair of skinny jeans I'd ever fucking seen in my life. That's fact. So I don't even understand how the guy's respected when all he does is the fake growl, or he'll switch and mock his opponent and start to whine aggressive. I hope you brought your crew. Yeah, I hope you brought your crew. All of your guys can get it. I'll even choke your dog out like I am legend. When I say groundbreaking like seismic weapons, and what you say sounds pussy like you fight depression. Y'all had him winning. Y'all had him winning. There's a different outcome if I can guess it. His life flashed before his eyes. That means his final seconds. I said yo!
No! I fucking hate it. I hate it, Frenchie. When white guys use the word wigger, yuck. Then they act like there ain't a resemblance because they're replacing the N that's in it. Say it with a hard ER, but the W somehow makes up for all those years of slaves and oppressive lineage. If you describe it as a white man that is trying to be black, then Johnny, that is racist by definition. And you said it to Mac. He's like unapologetically white. So he's like unapologetically white. So white, like dog in the bed while he has sex with his wife. He'll call you a little Oriental if you order veggies and rice, and says shit like vatos locos whenever he cooks a taco with the Mexican spice. He called himself the White Knight. Are you even trying to make it subtle, bro? It doesn't make you colorful because the shades your brushes hold are full of racist undertones. But your writing is like a paranoid driver because you are known to take safe routes. But you should fucking know by now that overusing my name's played out. And no one out here's even trying to hear it anymore. Like a made Wade round. But if you came all the way out here just to flip shit like Final Destination, then I predict your car explodes on the Uber home. And if it is Final Destination, it's the one on spring break. Because I turned this whole little vacation to a funeral. And he hates that he hasn't made it. All this money that he's wasted on fabrications and a plane just to act all famous. I'm surprised you don't have a blue check on Twitter by now. Because you have been paying for validation. But if you close your eyes while he's rapping, you would think that he was here with his Crip crew. Anybody can own a gun. That's the theory you stick to. But it's like all these baggy clothes you wear. Because in your eyes, it's a good look. But in reality, none of that material fits you. But I'm glad that your mother stopped cutting your hair for events. I'm glad your mother started letting you cut your hair at events. You battle back home, there's only like 4 of you. I think you're scared of the West. But maybe drowning in that shallow talent pool would have finally gave your character depth. You're a bucket. Time.
What the fuck? Yo, round number 2. Y'all make some noise. How lucky are we? These guys are crazy. Round 2. Let's go, Johnny.
You got a skull shaped like a caveman. You know what I mean? A real primitive face. Probably come from a gene pool that's extra small with limited traits. Calls himself Final Word, which makes sense because he looks exactly like the people who were carving the final words when we were living in caves. Since we talking about that 5-head, I think it's worth mentioning, dog, that if I'm out in a pipe like Mario, it's because you resemble a thwomp. Ricky Bobby out the crash. I mean, you may think you fire, but you ain't never been hot. The only way you can hang, son, is if we Shang Tsung had our energy swapped. I will slide up on you dolo with a stick. It ain't a penalty shot. Blue flames. Optimus Prime. That's how you knew it was gonna turn into a body when I get the semi to talk. I will draw on your face, straight to the point. Give this whole shots, no Botox. Even if Final Word go extra, there's no plot. It's a prologue. This slug hit your bro's jaw, look like he's suffering from bone loss in Easter Island head. So once there's flying lead, you're guaranteed to get your dome rocked. Because I mean, that shit shaped like a cube. So I can't really blame him for Arnim Zola never thinking outside the box, but you gotta be popping beans if you think you can rhyme with KNOXX as Jack with the Giants. All I've done for the last little bit is climb and stalk, and you got bodied by 3 rounds of name flips from Mike Wild. You tried, and lost, and I had a classic with Scott Free, who I considered a giant shot, and that guy's like your role model, right? I would assume he's your idol by the way you ride his jock, and that means by the way you ride his jock, and that means I already threw punches with final boss like Isaac Frost.
Oh, but I forgot. You're too good for gun bars and name flips, right? You're a messiah in rap.
So tell me, bro, what exactly can we expect to be buying your tracks? Never rapped on you beating a life-ass bitch? Gonna tell people you're top caliber and that they lie when they rap when you might as well fuck with arms like Bucky Barnes because all you ever did is ride with a cat. You ain't never done a battle without your boys at your side in the match providing the gas. Don't deny it, it's fact. He a jigsaw victim because he ain't never been outside of his trap. And that's why to me, he ain't shit but a giant nerd like final word. Come on guys, keep it down, he's trying to work. You want to be the best battler in your province? I think you got to do one match outside it first and then put Miles in another world like the Spider-Verse. I've been waiting to call out this fraud's gimmicks for a hot minute. He acts stoic and better than everybody. But I could tell this battle was a waste of time the second I locked in it. You want to know how I can really tell that you're not with it? You try to say something tough and then start to blink like you autistic. So let's get real. You ain't even on par with the league that you match with. You ain't a beast mode first round draft pussy. You're the last pick. Just an average dude that they can use to even out the middle of the card. And that's it. Crazy, we're just filling in all the blank spaces like a mad lib. Let's go.
Yo, we're on final word. Let's keep it cooking.
Nobody believes that you are busting a Glock. You would lose if you lose if you used your fucking guns when we boxed. I never played ding dong ditch when I was young on my block. But even as an adult, there ain't no way you'll ever catch me running from KNOXX. But you look like every pot dealer before you had to go to the store to get weed. I'd always hook up an extra .4 for my peeps. Get home and that shit's a .7. And I swore I believed. All these years and nothing's changed. Johnny will always be a little short for a G. You are not. But you are not. You are not flipping an OZ or lifting the chrome piece. You are a little jabroni. Next time you decide to get that carried away, it'll be by 6 of your homies. But you told Scott Free, I almost didn't make it here. I had to call up the plug to bring some dimes through. What? Forcing yourself to deal dime bags to pay for your travel sounds stupid as ever. Like I don't know, John. Might be smart to have the money together before accepting any future endeavors. He took a cab here, told the driver he'd pay for it. He just has to hit the block and give some users their meth first. Welcome to Delta. Where does your flight go to? Hands over his passport with a piece of paper that says IOU. Where is your brand at? Where is your brand at? You don't want to catch wreck because you can't scrap. You can't afford to gamble with your life. Are you really trying to chance that? Don't make the same mistakes that you always do and let your mouth write you a check that you can't cash. You try to pay for your travel with money from drugs that you fronted. He's about to say, get some judges, put whatever you want up on some thug shit. I said, how about 100? He said, done, bitch. I just gotta go outside and get some dimes off my plug quick. Side note, I heard you urinated in your jeans at an after party. He even owns it when people bring it up, like, yeah, I did once, bitch, what? I told him, come out after the event. We'll hit up a strip club, drink some whiskey, light a spliff up. He woke up the next day like, I think I misunderstood what you meant when you said we're getting pissed drunk. Clean. Bland and dry. I mean, unless, of course, he pisses his pants tonight. If you invite him to the after party, I hope you have some Pampers standing by. Because if your humor is self-deprecation, then damn, you might be the fucking funniest man alive. Weak and skinny. Your mother is a midget. Your father is a teeny sissy. Yet every time they see their seed, they feel pity. It's fucked up you're such a pissy pants because your genes are shitty. music. Time.
I don't know if you guys know how lucky you are. Johnny Knox, let's go.
I already fucking knew you were gonna make fun of me for talking about amounts that get moved, or how to pot bubble like an alchemist do, because you don't think rapping about ounces is clever. He's like, powder abuse? That's a powerless move. I've never done drugs, and I'm prouder than ever. Ain't no telling what the action will do. Mechanic in the pit, how I get down with the tool. You get greeted like a Foot Clan. You walk in, bow from the shredder, an Alberta rapper with a style like mine. I had mountains to move, but it's still alphabet soup how I'm here, cooking word down to the letter, because you don't do shit except personals and jokes. That's it. I've been incorporating all the elements into every single move I'm making. You live in an anime, punching in 2D like a Super Saiyan, so don't be surprised if I put Kid in the trunk with a giant sword, Vegeta with the ape transformation. Becoming a gorilla just made me want to start fighting more. You had to stop rapping about a cell, because that's something you've never been inside before, so if I tell you to throw your hands up, I really want to see final form. They put a whack piece of shit against a rapper who does everything. I don't know who you think you're talking to, but it ain't auto-tune. Bitch, I'm getting the tech to sing. I'll let a bald head fly. Robotnik, you finna go Sonic and ball up when I let it ring. The ratchet's sparking. Aston Martin, I'm finna leave word with a set of wings. From something cold in the chamber, that's cryogenics. The knife, I'm leaving blood everywhere. I put word on the wall like hieroglyphics, because your mama won't recognize your face if it's got a knife hole in it. I'm showing the science behind a body, boy. This is biophysics. And I couldn't even force myself to watch one of your battles when I was pinning my rounds. But if I feel like I'm losing this shit for even a second, it's fuck it. We can fight now. You catch your elbow quick though, then it's a prick from my Timbo once you lie down in Pixar land. It's gonna be a movie once I'm stomping words eye out. Like, wow. If I have to hear you go, yeah. If I have to hear you go, yeah, after another corny bar, I will fucking break your nose. I will fucking break your nose, get chopped and screwed like you're from the South. I make word really change his tone, a wet bandit. Try to make a step up, I let a couple cans paint his dome, Kevin McAllister. I had to do something in a couple different traps before I could feel safe at home. Yes, sir! You told Xavier like a Facebook ban, his writtens are a curse. Wow. Great bar, buddy. I bet that really hit him where it hurts. This is the kind of battler that you listen to if something minimal is preferred. That's why it's going in one ear and out the other, because I ain't really listening to words. You told Mike Wild CPS would have taken him away if he OD'd on his mama's breast milk. Wow, that was flames too, buddy. You should definitely let your pen chill. If you're overflowing with thoughts and here, bow, get your head spilt. When this one, take you out your little fantasy world like the red pill. It may sound a little counterintuitive, but pipe down and listen up. I got the soldier in retreat. You don't even know what his mission was. It's bad action. Gunner Gorillas, a real brand. You can stick with us, so get amped to beat Knox, and you only go end up in the trunk, bitch.
Yes. Yo, make some fucking noise for these guys. Bottom of the third, let's go.
What is with you Westies? Using drug bars, but then claiming that your parents got high off shit. The coke's so pure, like the stuff that my mom sniffed. He said her limbs went limp. This guy's thoughtless, so of course he doesn't squeeze the strap. That would remind him of the one that his mom tied off with. Wow. But I am genuinely concerned. You, Mike Wild, like 6 of you said your parents are on hard drugs. I'm like, what's everyone's deal? I'm starting to wonder if junkie parents in the West is like genetic for real. Because you could give them the gift of a grandson, and they'd be emotionless because of all the chemicals they never could feel. Wow. But you can guarantee that his grandparents would have blew smoke at the gender reveal. Chill. I just need to know, is addiction like genetic or what? Because I heard your dad be showing up to these events looking like a skeleton with a head full of dust. When y'all said that you shared the same connection, I didn't think you meant for like getting your drugs. But he passed this tradition down to his amazing son. Never tried out for any sports teams, but Dad always had him in the kitchen trying to make the cut. When Mom got Mom got knocked up, she tried to hide it. Told herself she wouldn't take as much. But they still had a pregnancy scare every day. Because Mama always had a baby bump. And I hate to refer back to the smoked out shit. Because y'all always cry and complain like it's the 8th sequel. If y'all don't want to be notorious for rape, well, maybe don't rape people. But ever since Smoked Out was burned, fuck it. They've been whoring themselves out for free to anybody because they ain't worth nothing. A bunch of orphans without a home in search of it. But judging by their past, I don't think that they learned nothing. So let me get this straight. Someone y'all considered a close friend rented a house just to rap. A person who rented the house waited till a female passed out just to smash. I don't know, y'all. Sort of sounds like a trap. If you were around it and you allowed it, then you should not be proud of the past. What, you couldn't hear the sound of it? Thought it was the crowd and how loud they react? Hearing her screams at bar like, can y'all please hold it down in the back? They always act like, if everyone brings it up, how hard can it hit? I mean, it's not like y'all did it. You just stood silent while she announced who the man responsible is. So I fucking hope that you get mad and act like we shouldn't talk about such obvious shit. Tell us to stop, and when we don't, I guess that karma's a bitch.
You guys just had a classic. We just had another CRB classic. Make some noise for Johnny KNOXX. Final word. Let us know who you thought won. Shake hands again. You guys are fucking amazing.